I really hate when people end up on my radar, but one thing is for certain. When it comes to the kingdom, there's a reason if you show up on my radar. Mr. Tucker, please tell me why in the world that somehow in divine providence and your very intricate and complex lives, which are plural, that you would be dumb enough, foolish enough, and the enemy would lead you to using my brother's car photo for your lie and your scheme. Literally, that's my brother's car picture. That's the picture he took of his car, his Corvette, when he first got it in the parking lot when they shipped it and they finally got it in. That's the picture he took. And then the next picture after that, Micheal, what was it a picture of? It was a picture of him literally standing in front of it and sitting on it with his arms stretched out and his legs stretched out, right there on the hood of it by the window, the windshield. Then the next photo was him in his Corvette, right? Micheal, when you stole that picture, wasn't it during the beginning of COVID? Micheal, you know, God has a way of working things out. This photo stealing isn't enough for me to hop on a plane, train, and find you somewhere. It isn't. But it is an indication that the Lord want me to deal with you and do something about you. In the state of North Carolina, it is against the law for you to imitate or present yourself as a doctor. What's on my screen right now? It is a profile that you created on ZocDoc that says that you are, in fact, a doctor, a medical professional. In your communications with the young lady, you also told her that you were a doctor. In fact, you took enough time to upload articles about you performing surgeries, laparoscopic surgeries. Yeah, with your name, you pull images, and this is one right there on my screen that shows your name in that article, where more than likely you photoshopped it to put, you know, your name there to say that you're a doctor and to reinforce your lies and make her believe that you're something that you're not. You also turned around and wanted to make sure that she knew that you are a published author. So you sent that image with your ZocDoc profile, which is a lie. Then you also sent, you know, the little cover of your little book, which more than likely is a prototype or something you made on Canva, because no one's writing the author's name up at the top across his head. See, that just, Lord. And then, see, I knew you had been digging around in Eastover because everybody with money in Fayetteville, everyone with money live in Eastover. Everybody. So you went crazy enough, your stupid self. You even went and stole a picture of J. Cole's house. Where is it? Not that one. Let me find the image. Because you even stole an image of J. Cole's house. Because J. Cole live out there in Eastover. Yeah, I didn't upload that one. However, comma, you know for a fact you uploaded a house from out there in Eastover that was J. Cole's house. And that's what my mom always said. You never put on no internet your house, where you live at, where you sleep at, and what you're driving. People don't need to know when you coming, and people don't need to know where you rest. And it's because of psychopaths like you. You're crazy. You're crazy. That's an NBA player's house when it was initially being built out there in Eastover in the new subdivision. So you took your trifling self online and steal some pictures because I know you ain't take your behind out there. You know better. And here you go. As a matter of fact, You doing some whole stolen valor stuff, gonna create an AI image of a soldier in uniform, knowing you have never, ever. And then when it got a Navy Federal account, honey, they'll give a Navy Federal account to anybody. Nowadays, that doesn't mean you have military affiliation at all. I, boy, you crazy. I mean, because there is no way someone would think to email me that darn picture and say, he got your brother caught up in that lie too. He got what? He got what? Who? Who, brother? Not mine. No. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I literally said out loud, we have absolutely positively no dealings with him. We are not familiar with that man. I was asking you all about him because I don't know anything about this man. I just wanted to speak with you all about the dangers of it and who is he and what need to be done to stop people like him. And then later on this evening, here you go, almost 10 o'clock at night, somebody reaching out to me to let me know that you're behind have my darn brother car picture on your little raggedy line profile that you've been sending to a darn prostitute. Are you serious? That's not coincidence because I'm reporting you again, not just the IRS, but I need to address the fact that you're presenting yourself as a medical professional when you're not. You're not. Oh no, let me let the people see what you sent her as the bait because I told them people about you. I knew exactly how your sycophantic, crazy self was moving. I could tell how you were moving and what that girl was saying with the little bit of information I had from yesterday. I knew your game all the way through and through. This is what he sent that child. This is what he sent this child. He says, hey, do you need any groceries or anything? I would, but the fridge is so tiny. I'd have to get certain things. Then he gonna send her an account summary. Cash accounts, investments, health savings account, right? Credit. That no, he's always volunteering information nobody asked him for. But that's just to present the story in persona. Right? She didn't ask him to prove that he was a doctor. No, that's what he wanted to send to try to validate the lie. He gave her a Navy Federal Lord, I can't even talk right now. I can't talk right now. Okay. Let's get to it. These are not in chronological order because I've literally lost it. Lost it. When they come telling me where to go. And I go, and sure enough, they ain't lying. It is on that girl video. They were not messing with me. I thought they were messing with me, like just to see what I would do. No, they were right. She says, I trust you, honey. I'm cool with whatever you bless me with. Okay, when will I see you again? When do you want to? WONT. WON apostrophe T. So he's a doctor, right? I don't want to cause you any problems, honey. So I'll wait till tomorrow to see you. Okay, I understand. Then he sends his little raggedy face picture to her. And then she actually went off on him. I want to find a good photo of that. It's so much. Like I have almost 90 screenshots of this conversation. It's a lot of talk about God, faith, religion. The whole time I told you all that before I even saw this madness. He was using faith to manipulate her. I told you all that, right? I also told you all yesterday that darn $4,000 in that car was part of his hustle. And sure enough, in his screenshots, he sent her a picture of that car because he's supposed to have been giving it to her. This is all a sordid scheme this Joker been playing. And he just been on the internet stealing stuff, thinking of stuff. And then in one screenshot, he told the girl that before he became a surgeon, he was a psychologist and all of this. I mean, honey. Let me get to the next screenshot. This is a good one. You are a very mean person. It's like I don't want to deal with you no more. Now I will see who you are. My daddy used to always say we have to be careful how we handle people that can bring us out of our circumstances. But I'm glad the Lord is allowing me to see your true colors. That's why I know that the devil is using you. The Lord is always on my side. I am a millionaire plus more. This type of thing works when the church rests so much on money, appearances, and materialism. That's why people like him get away with what they're doing. Let me find some more because I can't. It says, because I didn't give you myself like you wanted me to, take it up with God then, since you don't want to take it up with me. And then he says something very important that I also told you all yesterday. He says, sweetheart, you're not all that. I'm not desperate to do nothing with you. You just don't know who you're dealing with and how much power I have and many people. I know you act like I'm desperate for you. You really need to get over yourself. You know how much power, honey. Listen, I didn't see this when I was doing these videos, honey. I did not see this foolishness until almost 10 o'clock tonight. God is my witness. I have no reason to fabricate any of this. I only said in that commentary exactly what I was able to see and discern about this whole get up. This joker just said out of his mouth, you just don't know who you're dealing with and how much power I have. Really? Really? Yeah. She says, but yeah, like I said, you not, and I let your horny A in thinking you was a blessing from God. It's so perverted and sick, all of it. It's all. Let me see if this is a screenshot. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. I got to get off here because I cannot believe this. Like, you don't understand. He said, yes, psychology 101. Now I want you to repeat that. Yes, psychology 101, not 101. He says psychology 10, like, oh my God, 01. Before I became a physician, I got to say, you are very dysfunctional, and that is serious. Maybe that's why you staying in and out of a hotel and your path is the way that it is. I hope you get some help because the way that you talk, you're not talking normal. Really. Really. You, the man who are married, you have children. She's 20, this girl is 26 years old. You told her that your daughter's boyfriend put her and the baby out, right? So that means within your family, with your daughter and your grandchild, you're experiencing your own levels of dysfunction, sir. Really. Really? Really? And that was just so passive aggressive and nasty. After all, you're the one who are soliciting and cheating on your wife, lying to your wife, exposing your wife to hurt, risk, and harm due to your sexual liaisons and your low self-esteem and your low self-worth. And clearly, you weren't a psychologist. You've been probably seeing a psychologist in the area, but they're not doing a very good job with you, dear. Not at all. Not at all, darling. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This girl said, okay, if it don't clear, I'm going to file a police report against you and I'll see you in court because you are ignoring me, going to cash this check. I'm here now. They're about to call to verify. They're about to call you, pick up. There it go. What did I just say? They in Eastover, didn't I? She put the address, pick up the phone. I'm at Navy Federal. Oh my gosh. I have so many screenshots. I you don't understand. I have so many screenshots. It's insane. I've you know, I've put them literally into a folder that I need to unzip, because that's how much information on the actual the screenshots. Now, I want you to notice that he's showing a picture of University Medical, which is an actual medical hospital facility. That's a real one, right? Then here's one. I am so disappointed in you. She says, you should be disappointed in yourself. Then he says, I was coming over here to bring you a check, but I started to think about something. How that you using all this energy to try to ruin my life, which is not going to work. But the way that you're acting like I got something from you and you did not get what you wanted. That's how you acting, and it's ridiculous. No, you weren't. I haven't lifted a finger yet. What is wrong with you? Please tell me what's wrong with you. I'm starting to believe that you are a very evil person. She said, I have yet to lift a finger. God's working. Listen, you you are a very mean person. It's like I don't want to deal with you no more. Now I will see who you are. I, I need to unzip. I, I know why I didn't upload all of them because I am seething. I am reeling. I am shocked. I am, I'm really disoriented right now. So I'm gonna need to take my time and tomorrow piece all of the screenshots together in chronological order because it's over 90 of them. I'm not kidding you. That's how many screenshots I have from the two of them. But you're able to see up close now the pediatric surgeon part at University Medical Center, Dr. Micheal R. Tucker. And the pediatric surgery team provides exceptional care tailored specifically for children. Can you believe someone would tell such a, a lie? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And you know what? I just noticed something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I took two pictures of that, if I'm not mistaken. And I can see, hold on, there's a little portion. Where is it? It says crop right up there. You see that? So he took the picture, but he forgot to crop it. I mean, my God, insane. Look at this fool. This is the car that got you jammed up. I mean, your behind really took his car and put it up there like it's yours. Like you really did that. Like you really, really did that. You have no idea. You have no idea the kind of work, sacrifice, grace, and blessing and favor it took for him to get there. You have no idea. You have no idea the testimony associated with all of it. You have no idea. None. But you have no idea how cold-blooded and ruthless his sister is about her family. You have no idea. You can't comprehend the kind of person I am when it comes to my family. You can't. Now, it's not just about the picture for me. It is about this heinous, egregious, gross, disgusting behavior that you've been doing to people, i.e., namely the church, your wife, your children. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. Those are the things you don't care about. So I know good and well you don't care about stealing somebody's picture. You didn't think nobody ever see it. But you want to, I ain't even gonna say that part because honey, if I did, that would really kick over the whole thing. I'll put it like this. You want to know the crazy part? 9 times out of 10, she already knew that wasn't your car, dear. She already knew who owned that car because it was only one in Fayetteville. Only one. There wasn't couple. You saw a few McLarens out there, but as far as that specific car, there was only one, baby. There was only one, and that there's a reason there was only one. It had to be shipped in, literally, to the dealership. There was only one. Your dumb self. But I know. God ain't want me to take care of you because of the picture. No, but that darn car picture was definitely, it is in fact confirmation. I'm not kidding you. Now, you think your eye closed now, but honey, the Lord wants you to be dealt with. The Lord wants you to be exposed, honey. But quit trying to steal people pictures of their blessings and what God did for them. You have no idea everything it took for that to come to fruition. You have no idea. None. But I bet you everything. I know your little ugly self know who we are. We probably not made money off of you too. I'm certain of that. I know that for a fact. That's how I know you deliberately we had to have made money off of you because we put that on he put that on the page. He put it on the page. He put it on there. That's part of his problem. He liked to show people too much. And that's because he's young and stupid, right? Just like you stupid. But he's young and stupid. Okay, but he put that on the page because he wanted everybody to see and telling everybody about how God blessed him, and he always wanted this XYZ 1, 2, 3. And most of the people in that entire city were always on that page because we did business with everybody. We made money off of everybody. Yes, we made money off of everybody. We were catering, honey. Let me shut up. So I know that's how you got the picture. You saw that post. That's how you got that picture. You didn't go to his personal page to get it. You got it off the business page. That's where you got it from. And that's his fault for, like my mama said, you don't put your cars, your vehicles, and your house online. People don't need to see where you sleep, and they don't need to see how you coming, and they don't need to know how you going. They don't need to know that. It's just confirmation. It's annoying more than anything, but it's revelatory that God got a problem with you right now, sir. And yeah, yeah. So tomorrow, everybody get a nice slideshow of everything you gave to this girl, sir. Just honest to goodness from a sincere place. I'm not even kidding right now. The best thing that you can do at this time is to A, turn yourself into law enforcement, or B, turn yourself into a mental health facility. Those are your only two options right now. But walking around scot free without consequences, it isn't in the future for you, because I'm going to do my part to ensure that there are consequences, not for the picture, but for you literally presenting to the public that you are a doctor. I have concerns that you have tried to practice medicine on people or with people. I have concerns about public safety. That's my issue. That's my issue. I've already known since I started covering your foolishness that you were a risk to people spiritually. I knew that. I also knew that you would use the Bible and anything else to abuse that girl. I knew that too. I also knew that you were the one started with those big numbers. It wasn't her. I also knew that Michael, unlike you, God is honest. God is honest. Now it's almost 10 o'clock at night in my bed. Uh, I'm leaving. Michael, you have two choices. Turn yourself in to law enforcement, or B, check yourself into a behavioral health clinic. Those are your only two options right now. But if pride is as strong as it is, as I think it is for you, because the Lord just let me see you all the way through to the white meat, to your bones, boy. Um, the bottom line is there are consequences coming from you. Yeah, you will be disfellowshipped from your, you know, church or denomination. That's coming. But you also have some legal things you're going to need to navigate. And tomorrow we'll talk about the lies you told on your wife, too. So, Michael, you have two choices: turn yourself in to law enforcement, or turn yourself into a behavioral health clinic. That's it. That's all. You can turn yourself in, but either way, you will be picked up if you don't from somebody eventually.